Hello friends, welcome back to our channel, A Pinch of Positivity. Today's topic is about a thing that we all are looking for. We all are searching for that thing either in relationships or in material things, and that is happiness. It's an irony that we are in a constant search for happiness. Happiness is become a temporary phenomenon rather than a permanent thing. We either are looking for happiness in our relationships with any kind of relationship, or we are looking for happiness with the fulfillment of certain things. For example, oh, if I get an iPhone, I'll be very happy. Or if I get an admission in this college, I'll be very happy. If I get a job, I'll be very happy. So we are constantly attaching happiness to something. And that is where our problem, the root problem is. Let me give you all the current situation of how we look for happiness in things and people. As a child, when we are in school, we believe that the life of the college student is far more better. We are studying and the college students just are carrying one or two books, roaming here and there, their life will be happy. As soon as we enter college university, we realize how tough university is. And then we are basically saying, once I clear the university, I'll be happy. We clear the university and then we are looking for a job. Once I get a good job, I will be happy. Fine, we get a job also. So once I, earn enough money and buy a car or buy a house, I'll be happy. Car also comes, house also comes. No, if I find a good girl or boy and get married, I'll be really settled and then I will be happy. And so on, so on, so on. We keep postponing our happiness. We keep postponing our happiness. Either we want looking for a relationship, we are looking for love in relationship, stability in relationship, or we want this thing or we that thing. We are constantly in search of happiness through these means. And once we get those things, are we really happy? Yes, whenever we have these small achievements in our life, we temporarily feel happy. But the next day again, what happens? We are back to our normal stressful lives. Again, having another goal that will make us happy. Is that the kind of life that we want to live? Say for example, a person says that if I get an iPhone, I will be happy. And he gets an iPhone. Definitely, he's thrilled. He's elated. Oh, I have an iPhone. What happens if that iPhone drops from his hand and shatters into pieces by falling on the floor? What happened to his happiness? That phone, which was supposed to give you happiness, is now the cause of pain. Similarly, say for example, a person has a car and he wants a luxury car. And he buys a luxury car. He has a good car. He's sitting inside the car. He has all the comfort. He's enjoying. He's very happy. And he gets a call on his iPhone and there's a bad news. What happens to him? The car is the same. The luxury, the comfort in the car is the same. Nothing has changed. But just on bad news on the phone and the happiness is destroyed. So my question is, if things could give us happiness, if relationships could give us happiness, then shouldn't it be a permanent thing? Why should the same thing that gave us happiness should be the cause of sorrow? Or why is it that a thing sometimes gives us happiness, but depending upon the situation, the same thing at the same moment is not the cause of happiness? We have to think about it. And we have to understand that happiness is not a result or an outcome of something. Happiness in the initial stages of spirituality is choice. We choose to be happy. Happiness is not a result, it's a choice. And at higher stages of spirituality, you will realize that happiness is actually the natural quality of a soul. We are happy. The soul is peace, love, happiness, bliss. So that is our natural quality. But what we are doing is we are looking for happiness outside ourselves rather than looking for happiness inside us. This is the biggest mistake that we do, that we keep searching for happiness outside ourselves. A person who has to walk and doesn't have any means of transport looks at the person on the cycle and hopes that he will be happy when he gets a cycle. The person on the cycle sees the person in the car and thinks that oh, what a lucky person, if I get a car, I will be happy. The person in the car looks at another person in a luxurious car and says, wow, what a lucky person, I'll be so happy if I have a luxurious car. We are constantly postponing our happiness from one point to another point to the other point. We are never satisfied, and we human beings, one of our desire gets satisfied, then there are multiple desires which again come in place of the other desire. We are never ever satisfied. There is no harm in having dreams and having goals. If you are successful, if you have money, if you want to buy a bigger car, you want to buy a bigger house, there's no problem in that. But those are all things. They give you comfort, they have utility value. Do not seek happiness in those things. Happiness is within. Look within, be satisfied, be content with whatever you have right now. Thank God for that. Appreciate what you have. Fill your heart with gratitude. Be contented with whatever you have and work towards your goal. And whenever you have achieved and whenever you get whatever you have desired, fine, enjoy it. But don't attach happiness to it. Do not do the mistake of seeking happiness in relationships and in things. We also do the mistake of seeking happiness in relationships. What we do in relationships, we start expecting from anybody. For example, from parents, from our spouse, from kids. But we all do not think the same way. And in relationship, if we are going to build expectations, those expectations are never going to be satisfied completely. So what ends up? So when there is dissatisfaction, we feel sad. But on the other hand, if our spouse, a child does whatever we want to do, we feel happy. But that's not the case. That should not be. A relationship can be successful only if we learn to give. We learn to give love without expectations. I can do whatever I can do, and I will do to the best of my capability. But to expect that each and every person in my family is going to do whatever I expect them to do, it's the biggest mistake, and that is the cause of sorrow. And then we are looking for happiness in relationships. No. Happiness, once again, is not the outcome of anything. It is a choice. It is your natural quality. So be happy all the time, no matter what happens. Even in the worst of situations, in the worst of circumstances, you have a choice of how I should handle that situation, of how I should handle that circumstances. Of course, in a sad situation, in a tragic situation, I don't expect that anybody would be happy. But that happiness, it's not an outer happiness. As long as you are calm, as long as you are composed from inside, you have a balance inside, you are normal, you're happy from inside. That is what matters for us to be calm, composed, serene, blissful from inside. If not all the time, most of the time. So, my friends, just remember that happiness is in my hands. I choose to be happy no matter what is happening around me. I, the soul, am always happy. I don't need material things to be happy. I don't need perfect relationships to be happy. I am happy no matter what the situation. I am contented with whatever I have, and if I get more, and if I wish for more and I keep getting more, fine. I will get it. I will cherish it, but I will not do the mistake of finding happiness in those things, postponing my happiness again and again and again and again, and realizing that I am not happy at all. I choose to be happy always, always, always. Be in that aware state of mind. Be positive, think positive, and remember, we are happy soul. So take care, be mindful of your thoughts, stay positive, and God bless you.